Okay, so I'm trying to get through this with these 10 minutes. These 10 minutes, 10 at a time, keep ticking off, ticking off, ticking off. Okay, so this is going to be part, I'll just say 8 or 9. 8 or 9, it depends on how I edit it. I'm so sorry. When you get to, this is what I'm saying, you know, everything happens, this is just one day, you know, everything happens so much in a day. I was actually, this is why I'm so behind. I was trying to type everything on, give a nice presentation and everything, and it's just not going to work with everything that is done just to me, let alone everyone else, but just to me. Too much happens in a day to keep up anymore. So I'm just going to have to try to hone my skills at keeping everything to one statement kind of thing on each subject, and hopefully the message gets out. But here we go anyway. Love over fear, good over evil. Don't know about that, but the way that at least the credible people or the credible individuals that I have come to listen to in every single case, and actually there's a very good chance that anywhere from 1 to 1 or more of these people actually, I mean, the way they put things, I don't know, it seems to me like there's a very big possibility they, judging on the way they arrange their words and use their words and their knowledge of things in general and of the English language and how it's used, that they may or may not exactly, let's just say there's a very big possibility that they could be off-world beings. There, I said it, okay? You know, I'm not going to tell you if I believe in the whole this or the whole that thing scenario, but, well, let's just say they seem to have a lot of knowledge that makes sense, and I mean really, really big sense, and rare things that I have never been able to debunk, and it's like a lot, and all of a sudden, then, you know, well, let's just say that's another way you can eliminate certain people or make determinations on some. Okay, here we go, trying to keep it short. But they all say love over fear is what will win the day. Remember that. Love over fear. Let me tell you about the birdies. The birds. First of all, yes, of course I love all living things, all people, and I love all animals, and I'm just, you know, life. I'm pro-life, and but I also don't mind dying for what I believe in. I'm just past that already. So anyway, the birdies, you know, they seem to watch me very heavily over here, very closely, where I'm at, and I think hopefully by now you should know where I'm at. And it's, I'd rather be, you know, at home, at my home, which I'm supposed to still have if it wasn't stolen like so many other people's, but mine was pretty bad. I mean, you know, I think the worst thing I've seen is when somebody shows up with, you know, 2 or 3 sheriff's units. It only takes 1, but, you know, and I just got through watching one, and they it's just getting bad, because I think the actual officers are picking up on it, so they're having to push things through on a rogue basis with like 1 individual in the judicial structure, and then maybe 2 or 3 individuals at most in the actual law enforcement structure, which they would not be law enforcement at all, but on a fake basis. So they come by and, without you knowing, steal your house with fake ass paperwork, you know. And even being fake, it's not enough, fraudulent and all that other crap to begin with. But anyway, the lady, poor lady, she was almost in tears. And the two guys that were dressed like sheriffs, and then there was two other guys. It was like a maintenance guy, but there's always one guy, mysterious guy. Anyway, the sheriffs, they arrived in an unmarked minivan, a family minivan. For all we know, it could be the minivan he uses to take his kid to school with. All right, so they're mystery schools, no doubt. But you know, and so was, I think, the maintenance dude actually too. But there's always one. In my case, there's lots of them, because they tend to just hound the crap out of me. People constantly want to know why I'm not on line more, or how come I haven't been until now. Well, I think you'll begin to understand why when you understand numbers. Like, oh, I think when they came to steal my home, I believe I counted 27 vehicles. 3's a lot, remember? 2 or 3 is a lot. 4 is kind of overkill. But 27? I'm sure they weren't concerned about anything. You know, I could be off, you know. But I think that's when I stopped counting. I'm not sure, though. You know, to the best of my recollection. Could be, possibly, maybe, whatever. Anyway, let me tell you about the birdies. The birdies, well, as they watch everything I do. So for a little bit, I found a spot here where I could go out, and I think it's because of the love I have in my heart for animals. A lot of them, especially wild animals, they tend to just, you know, they come right to me. I mean, you know, it's never really anything I can understand, but I mean, I think I know why, but they can always trust me, you know, and I know I can always trust them, you know. I would be the one out of, you know, several, however many people that would probably jump right in the lion's den and be right at home with them. And I honestly mean that. And again, I'd probably piss a lot of people off again, but it's their fault, it's not mine. Anyway, about the birdies. So the birdies are pigeons, or any kind of bird, basically. So I found, you know, a small area where they gathered, and so after dinner, a lot of times I would, well, not a lot, but every so often I'd go out and just, you know, give them something, like, you know, leftover bread or whatever that I'd been keeping in a little jar. So when it became full, I'd go out and just dump it on, give it to them. And, you know, they were so happy, and they'd be fluttering around trying to get all the bread. And, you know, it didn't take them but, maybe a day or two. And then every time I'd open the door, they started flying right up to me. I mean, and I think it's funny because if I sat down, you know, I would, like, cross my legs or whatever, I'd sit down, they'd be like walking all over me. So I think it's funny, but very cute too, by the way. I like stuff like that. I also had that happen to me with, you know, before they so illegally and horribly stole my home, like so many others people. But anyway, well, I guess we'll try to continue on the fight or whatever. But anyway, regarding the birdies, see, this is what I mean. This has been like almost 10 minutes already. I can't believe this. So let me come back and tell you about the birdies. It'll be not 8 or 9. I guess it's going to be 9 or 10. I'll be back. Part 9 or 10.